Women Atlanta or something. Ended up having became like a porno star, and I was like, I'm done.
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
I'm done. And my mother used to watch the Little Women show because she liked all that ratchet reality show stuff.
So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're doing. We're recording. We're not live, but we're recording, and you're talking about fucking midgets.
Dre.
No, I'm not talking about fucking midgets.
Everybody has a midget fetish. Like it's
good.
Not,
no.
This is not a every. No, this is
look,
not.
I will honestly say I do not.
This is not a everybody.
I get it. You're getting married. You gotta say the political correct
even
thing.
before I don't care about.
Came here to say who won it from the jump. Came here to say to get exactly what you want. Came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, we live, you know. We came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, the sports show.
Yerrrr.
Dre, look at her ass. Look at her ass. I'm gonna send it to you.
Please don't.
I'm done.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Yerrrr Sports Show, episode 176. I am Big Baby, aka AR Jones, aka the soul of R&B. And to my right, we have Mr. Henny Bobby Brown himself. What's going on, BK Matt?
What's going on? I'm gonna send it to you. Like this picture right here. I'm gonna send it to you.
Can you not?
I'm gonna send it to you. I gotta send it. I forgot your name on. I think I know what your name is. I got you.
Please don't. And then we have the runner-up of Pick Six.
You lost?
He lost by.
Oh my God!
He still lost.
I lost by technicality.
He still lost.
It's gonna be unbearable.
So Matt, here's what happened. Here's what happened, Matt. We ended up actually points-wise, we ended up in a tie, but the rules of the tiebreaker was the person who was in the lead for the most time during the regular season would get the win. And so Tavia.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Bitches!
Oh my God.
Gentlemen! And everyone in between, it is your girl, the reigning, defending, undisputed Pick Six champion of all motherfucking time. It is Latavia Jordan, Latavia James, Latavia Muhammad Ali.
What?
It is Rocky Balbano. It is Tavia motherfucking Brady.
She did
it. Is the fucking queen. Now, I stepped into the kingdom a few minutes early and heard some pitter-patter from the peasants talking about some technicalities. But for 13 weeks, 13.
There's a 1-3 on her. How the fuck did she get a fucking
everything on Shein nowadays?
And Shein, that's your whole life is on Shein, motherfucker. Get him off my screen. Get him off my screen, Dre. Get him off my screen.
Sorry, Peter. Sorry.
Get the fuck out of here. His whole life is on Shein. He's from the Bronx, which is the Shein of New York City. He's a school teacher in Jersey, which is the Shein of teaching. Okay? Your whole life, Shein.
I like Shein.
Hater. I don't even know how to spell Sheen. That's too poor for me. I'm sorry. I don't even know where that is.
S
How do you
H
spell
E
that? Like
I N.
I've never even shopped at Sheen. I've never even looked at a
I'll
Sheen. I don't
I'll send you
even.
that. I will send you the app.
Y'all tried to knock me out. Y'all tried to cheat. Y'all tried to change the rules. But just like the birds, I rise. You tried to hit me with the hokey doke.
They fly, they don't rise.
You tried to stop what the queendom had in store. But still, motherfuckers, I rise. Like the dark part of my ass at 3 a.m.
What?
I rise. Just like my self-esteem after blocking a no good motherfucker, I rise. And this is what my 4th or 5th title in a row, except for that 1 year. And you know what? I actually want to recount from the year that Peter actually won. Because I feel like Dre, sometimes he'd be a little slow with the counting, and I don't think he counted right that year. So I think, honestly, we should do a recount because I feel like I should win every year. I am so confident in my ability to win pick 5 or pick 6 or pick Dix or whatever we played, that I am now announcing my retirement from the game.
I mean, we don't got to play this shit no more.
We don't got to play this shit no more.
I get jerked all the time when it comes to this guy. Pause. That was crazy. Yeah, that was bad. I'm sorry. I'm just going.
We're not talking about your room at 4 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. We're talking about pick 5. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl, the Queen, reporting live from here, there, everywhere. I just came from my global tour, my February global tour. I just returned from a private island in Bimini, Bahamas, where I hung out, I had fun, and now I call this special episode of Tavia's Tea Time. Actually, my name, the whole show should be named after me. It should be the Tavia Sports Show. We're here. We're queer. We're
Stop saying that.
I'm not stopping a god. Yo, Dre, get him off my screen. Get him out of here. We don't around here in the queendom. We're here. We're queer. We're everywhere. But we're going to play my favorite game. We listen and we don't judge. Where we say one thing. I want you guys to say one thing. That's one of your craziest opinions. We're going to listen and we're not going to
go right.
Right?
I'm about to send a text now. Do not watch this episode. Please don't watch
We listen and we don't judge.
So we may listen and not judge, but other people will listen and will
I'm going to start with myself. We listen and we don't judge. Right?
Oh, God. Oh, God. This is about to go bad. This is really about to go left. Oh, please. Pete is about to get married. We can't do this. Like, we got to think about our brother. He's really about to jump a broom.
Why got to be sexual?
Because it's always sexual with us. For some reason, it always go left. We can't do this.
Weird. That is weird.
It always goes left. Dre said some girl he dated had the Holland Tunnel for a vagina.
You can never get over that.
Go left. It never go.
And you know, to be honest with you and Pete's stories were way worse than Dre's. And it's been a year and a half later, and we're still harping on the fact that just because you say
y'all literally got like molested.
Yes. like, let's not gloss over the fact that like there was some trauma. We did some trauma.
She saw the episode too. She said something. She was like, I did not molest. I was like, she did. She saw it. She saw the show. Yeah,
the girl?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awkward.
How do you
I
still
thought
have
so.
a connection with this girl?
Eh, she's married now. Oh, she's good.
Why are men so ashamed to say like that they don't like their asses eaten? I know each of you have done it before. I know this for a
I'm gone. I'm done. I do it. I do it. It's a job.
Where's Ray? Where's Ray? Okay. I'm back to reality, y'all. Okay. All right. Now we're back. Okay. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out. I am the generous queen, so I really want to start by saying I do want to play 2 questions with my brothers, right? 1.
You started off like what? Like, first of all, I hate y'all for the amount of editing I'm gonna have to do on this show because the first conversation was off the ball. Then you just decided, you know what? I'm about to pop out the show niggas, and boom.
You like my crown?
Yes.
You like my fur?
13 is a good number.
13 is a good number.
Big money Tay.
Big money Tay. 25K Tay. It should be 50K Tay now.
It's 100K Tay.
100K Tay. But yeah, I love being unhinged. We know this. So for the grand coronation of the queen winning, how many titles is this for me now, Dre? Is this 4 times?
This is 3.
No.
No.
Me and Matt tied twice. I won on my own, and this is my 4th.
Yeah. Yes. So 4.
Because we don't count the one that Peter won because he was helped out by the Cambodian coochie virus.
Just don't I don't understand why.
Yo, Pete, you getting a little small. You want cocaine?
What happened?
You getting small. You want coke?
No.
Yo, what?
No, Peter.
Oh, I'm about to say I can't wait.
Yeah, I know. Every time your ass is happy, you gain weight because you be in the house all twiddling your thumb and kicking your fingers up, and you
Not even true.
2 centimeters off your hairline every time you fall in love.
Yeah.
No, I've just
And
been.
the reason why Dre not getting the smoke because Dre was the only one who came to my birthday party.
Was that work?
You always at work. Whatever.
I know. They always
Dre
mandating
is never
me.
gonna get the smoke because Dre showed up to the party where I looked fabulous.
I saw the pictures and videos.
Yeah, but
you didn't send me our picture.
I'll send it right now.
Yep.
I'll send it right now. So Dre, can you formally crown me queen of Pick 6, please? And ruler of the show?
Ruler of the
So we're
show.
just not gonna say nothing about her talking about dudes getting their ass eat. So you
I
out
think we
here
should cut that part from the episode. I think I was wild.
like so.
I had to get that out. I had to get that out of the system.
We got to stop cutting the real out of the show. This is what they need to understand that this is who we are. Except for Pete. Pete
This is
there.
no.
He
See,
is
that's
an
the problem.
educator. Granted, he's in the Sheehan of school districts.
Yes,
but he's still an educator. So
There's
I don't
nothing wrong with Sheen, bro.
There's everything wrong with Sheen. If you can
Why?
get a whole apartment for $4, there's something wrong with that, right?
What?
No, we just get rid of the middleman called capitalism and greed.
What the fuck are y'all talking
Capitalism
about?
and greed fuels my whole life. So
You can get apartments on Sheen. How's that possible?
No.
I heard that you can get.
Listen, a lot of the things that people are
I got
buying.
the shirt from there.
Let me tell you something. You sound like one of them people who be like,
I got the
RC
shirt.
Cola. You sound like one of those people who say Mountain Jive and Mountain Dew taste just alike.
Nah, first of all, I've had RC Cola once.
You jive turkey
in the world. And the bag cereals are shitty too.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. So what you fit to say?
All my life, I ain't always have Lucky Charms and You know,
No, but I'm talking
So
about
it's
the
like
bag
saying that
cereal.
Lucky, it's
I know
like
what you're talking
Lucky
about.
Joy tastes the same as Lucky Charms. It could never.
No.
So when you go to Shein and get a shirt for $2 and there's one wear and your pit stains are showing, then you're gonna be
$4.
mad because you bought a shirt for $2. Okay.
$4. I paid $6 for this one.
You shop at Shein too?
No,
That's
just got a
wicked.
couple shirts.
Oh my God. What
Hey
type
man,
of bum behavior?
nigga, I'm not 50K Brooklyn. Nigga,
You don't have to be. You don't have to be 50K anything.
No, I mean,
I don't
I
get
just,
it.
I just
But
ordered
Pete,
one thing
I
from
have a better question. Why are you so small? You
yeah,
on that?
you lost a lot of.
You on that powder?
No, so I was for a while. I was on Zepbound through my doctor.
How do you like
What the
it?
fuck?
How did you like that?
It was fine. I had no side effects, no nothing. Everything was completely fine. I dropped, I think the lowest I was, the highest that I've ever weighed myself is like 226. But Shanice has said that obviously I was larger than that. I just never saw a weight on a scale larger than 226.
Right. So you just gave up and just went into delusion at that point.
Right. So the
No.
lowest I got on the medication was 196.
I think that's too small for you though.
So for a long time in my life, I always said like 200 was my cutoff.
Yeah.
But and that's back when I was still an athlete and I was still like playing baseball regularly and things like that. And then when I went to Syracuse and I started bulking up a little bit, I was like, okay, 205 isn't bad, whatever, things like that. But then things got a little out of control. But the issue with me has always been the way that I carried the weight. Like for a lot of people thought I had a beer belly. I don't drink beer. Beer actually disagrees with my stomach and makes me sick, so I don't drink beer. It was a thing in college. It was kind of like a cool thing that I did in college because whenever they wanted to play beer pong, I said, no, I'll play with shots instead of beer.
Oh,
and people thought I was crazy.
Oh, alcoholic.
Yeah. But no, so when I changed, when I went to this school in Newark, my health insurance changed. I used to be on Empire and now I'm on Aetna.
Aetna covers Zepbound?
They don't. That's the thing. Empire, we had to fight them a little bit, but they eventually covered it. Aetna refuses to cover it. So we let the medication lapse. I think I stopped taking the medication about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And I've been off the medication since. I have the highest I got back to was 206. And then I weighed myself a couple days ago. I'm at like 199. So really for me, it's just a matter of trying to slim down the midsection and then trying to build back up, on the muscular side, mostly just like chest, legs, things like that. So I'm fine with being like no more than like 210, 215, as long as it's a good build. I don't want to look the way that I looked before and be 220, I also don't have the ability, the time, or the dietary ability to be like
because
some of
Jesus Christ
that are 226, 230 and are like just bang, right? I just can't. So I can't keep that up. But if I'm like 210, and I'm a little bit more defined like I used to be back when I was in high school and early college.
So why you never asked me for fitness tips?
You knew that was coming.
I'm the best shape. I'm in better shape.
No, you are in incredible shape. And by the way, big shout out to you. I saw your post from earlier. This today being a auspicious but a beautiful due to the result anniversary for you. And you have gotten in, like you said, you've gotten into incredible shape. For me, it's always been trying to get back to where I was and then starting to look for stuff. So I kind of want to work
that way.
I wanted to slim down a bit and then start kind of building back.
Because what people don't understand is you burn more fat by building more muscle.
I keep telling this one that she doesn't.
The more muscle you build, the more fat you lose. So your body is in a constant state of metabolizing what you're consuming, and it increases your metabolism the more you lift weights. Now you see, I was one of those people who did cardio, right? My heart was in good shape, my blood pressure was in good shape, but the way I was losing the weight was slow, tedious, and boring. So, and it took forever. So when I incorporated like 4 days of weight training, Olympic powerlifting, and 2 days of cardio, that's when I lost 60 pounds. And I lost it in a way that helped me recomp my body, that I'm losing inches and losing weight, taking the supplements, because when you're in your 30s, you're losing muscle mass and muscle percentage the older you get. So then you run the risk of being flabby. You run the risk of not being happy with how much you're losing.
Yeah, I keep telling the missus about the same thing. I come from the same school of thought. You know, it's always about build muscle to burn fat. Fastest way to do that. Like I know that. Like that's a lot of
because you don't want to look like a melting booger on a fucking Bronx sidewalk on August 2nd.
Yeah, right. So, and I've been telling the missus that she's been, going back to the gym herself and things like that. And, she's more of the cardio girl. She's like, I'll do 30, 45 minutes of cardio and I'll do a little bit of weights. And I keep telling her, I said, do it the other way around. Do more weights in the beginning, then do your cardio at the end, because you really will burn. I think, she has her own thoughts about it. And, so I let her kind of do what she wants to do. And, she'll, be happy with what she's happy with. I'm not going to force the issue with her. But yeah, I've been, that was something that I learned when I was in baseball, when I was playing baseball in college. My coach taught me, my strength and conditioning coach was the one who finally taught me. He was like, no, you want to spend a lot of more time doing weightlifting work and then doing your cardio at the end. And you're actually going to burn more muscle. You're going to burn more fat because you're going to build more muscle and you're going to lose your weight faster. And he's like, what you're going to see is you're going to get to a point where like your weight will kind of plateau a little bit and it'll look like you're gaining weight. He's like, what you're actually going to gain is that muscle mass, which is going to weigh a bit more. So you're going to like gain weight, but it's going to be good weight when you're actually gaining. So it's like
cardio makes your ass flat. So if you want a flat ass,
no, she does her squats. She does what she needs to do and things like that. She is doing her weight stuff, but I'm trying to get her, a little bit more into the weight game. I'm the one that I'll go to the gym, I'll stretch for a little bit, and then I'm on the weights and I'm doing, my weightlifting, and then I'll go sit in the steam room for 30 minutes.
Hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, hear ye. It's the royal intermission. Have you guys been even watching sports recently? Like, what's the most popping thing in sports right now?
Spring training has begun.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball spring training has begun, so that's a big story. Actually, a lot of people got a lot of flack for it. The Yankees have actually decided to do away with one of their oldest policies. So everybody, if you follow baseball or know anything about the Yankees, they have a very strict facial hair policy. You're not allowed to have facial hair. You had to be clean shaven. I think the most that you got away with was like a mustache. And you had to have short hair. But Hal Steinbrenner has decided to do away with that finally, and there was like a big press conference about that. Matt, you could tell us more about this. No, I know, Matt, you could tell us more about the protest of NBA players in the All-Star game.
What protest? They are being stupid, and I think the game is actually a lot better the way that it was. But I think the biggest news is Luke on the Lakers. I think that's it. I think Luka had 16 in the first quarter.
He finally had his first good game with the Lakers.
Yeah, he had 32 points. Light skin dude still being light skin.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Does my sassiness upset you?
Why are you beset with
me? What is going on?
Because I walk like
some Maya Angelou thing. I don't know what's going on.
It just came out of nowhere.
You guys are just boring. You guys are boring me. This is my coronation. I am not entertained.
Well, I'm sorry that we're not Mel Gibson and Braveheart.
Keep talking. I gave you a compliment, even though you came for the crown.
Vendrick Lamar. That's what she is.
Yeah. Latte Lamar.
You came for the crown. And when you come for the queen, you better not miss. You guys are so lucky. I really had text messages out to my crackheads.
What is wrong with you? What is with you and crackheads?
Why
I already
do
fought a
crackheads have
crackhead.
phones?
I'm good.
We didn't even do anything.
You guys tried to scam me out of my throne.
Oh, I lost.
Matt, you are absolved. Okay, I'm
Thank
talking
you.
about Pete, and then Dre. You kind of effed up 1 or 2 weeks, but I'm not as mad at you because everything was forgiven when you came to my birthday party. But let's really get into what Tavia's tea time is all about. We talk about everything that no one else wants to cover, but we say it anyway, right?
So
But
you want to talk about men getting their ass eat? That's what you about to do?
no, because to be honest
I'm
with
not
you,
talking
let me tell
about
you something.
that.
If
Like,
I'm dating someone and they cock their BT up asking me to do something different, I think it's gonna be like I said, there's no, I am accepting of all races, gender
Yo.
identity, gender classification. Like you could be whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like
Just don't toot that ass.
you don't have to be straight around me.
No tooting the
It doesn't
booty.
matter. But let me tell you something. If we dating and you asking me to go find that G spot that nobody can find but your colonoscopy person, then I think we're gonna have a problem. Because there was one time I was dating. You know what?
So you did it.
No, absolutely not.
But you were asked.
You were
Absolutely,
asked.
and I wasn't even asked. I was asked in
it
a
was
very
expected.
passive
It sounded like it was
aggressive way.
expected.
You were
No,
propositioned.
like, wait a minute, what are we doing? It's like somebody they kept going up, like lifting up off the. And I'm like, and I was like, what are we doing here? And they didn't want to ask because they know the moment that they asked, I was gonna laugh. So because I'm so unserious. And the thing is, you got to be careful doing certain things with certain women because it's be like, okay, honey, I'll do it, and then 2 weeks later, you wasn't saying all that when I was boom, boom, boom.
Nah. No. Sorry, I'm
No,
good. You can have
absolutely
that.
not.
I
But
don't want it.
that doesn't mean that we're not. We're very sex positive around here, but it's just certain
Yeah.
things
Are
that you
we
just.
though?
I think we are. I'm very sex positive
I'm closed-minded.
for other people.
I am very closed-minded.
Believe it or not, I'm very much traditional in my life. Like I am not as while I am the friend that hears all of the stuff and doesn't mind hearing all the stuff, the sordid tales. Please know it is like the Vatican.
So wait, you've had male friends that told you that they like getting their ass ate.
Yes.
That is wild work.
I am that friend.
And
that
they know you have a
I am that
podcast. That is
rider.
real
I am a
wild work.
true ride or die friend. You guys
Nah, I
should
hear
know
that.
this. You guys should
Nah.
know this. You could talk to me about anything.
I get you, but
You can talk to
I'm
me
just
about
more
anything.
shocked
No
that
holds barred. I'm
they're
asked
open and admitting that.
because I will ask the awkward questions.
So are you asking us if we got our ass ate?
No, because there's a part of me that doesn't want to know.
No, I haven't. I've been
I don't
I
believe
offered.
haven't. I have
I'm
not either. I
don't
haven't.
believe.
Neither have
I've
I.
been
I haven't.
I
offered.
think out of 5 guys, at least 2 out of 5 guys have done it before. And to be honest with you, there's 3 guys here, so the probability. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's P.
Nah, I've been offered, but I definitely declined.
You would never say it if it was true too. You would
I
be like,
put the
yeah,
I would tell you if
and I'm eating that,
I
and
have
I'm
no
eating
reason to
that.
lie. Have I ate? Yes. I was married. Duh.
I think. Let me tell you
But
something. It's something about that.
have I
It's
done it
something
to me?
about that
No.
that I'm not into at all.
We went from talking about midgets to fitness to eating ass.
Well, that actually kind of is what started the show. That started the show.
I was
It
thinking
actually makes
about
some
it.
twisted sense because it explains why the little people are always so upset all the time because they live at ass level.
I was on a cruise a couple of weeks ago. Not gonna hold you, and there was a little
Got a
person
point.
on the cruise, right? And it was
It's a
one
strong
night.
point.
All right, we listen and we don't judge, right?
Yeah, we're judging.
We're
I'm
back
I'm
gonna
to
tell
definitely
you a
judging.
story. I'm gonna
I'm
tell you a
judging.
story.
I was waiting for Pete to say he got his ass.
I
I was
was
going to
on.
judge off
No,
the
I
rip.
don't
I'm
believe
sorry.
it'll be Pete. I believe it'll
You
be
know
one-
what? I'm not waiting to hear about anybody getting their ass ate. How about that one? Talk about I'm
I'm
waiting
just
for
saying.
Pete. That was crazy. Your damn self for saying
I
that.
thought he was
How
gonna
about
say
that
it.
one?
I really thought he was gonna say it.
How
Not gonna
about
lie
that
to you.
one? That was crazy for you to even say. You should have
Okay.
even said that.
All right,
So
I
I
gotta
really
relax.
I really didn't have an agenda for today. I just wanted to get on here and gloat about winning pick 5, as you know. But I do want to play one round of we listen and we don't judge. I hope that the story that I'm about to tell you guys that you don't judge me. So I was at an undetermined location a couple of weeks ago, and there was a little person there. The place where I was very windy, extremely windy, and we were outdoors, right? So I was sitting down, and the thought came to my mind that what if this little person flew off because the wind was so intense? And that's when I had my come to Jesus moment. Like, maybe I'm not as nice and generous and kind as I think I am. Because in that moment, I saw him teetering like this. It was fitting to be Titanic for his ass sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. And I looked to my friend, I'm not going to implicate her in this. I looked to a friend of mine and was like, I think we should get out of here because I don't want to be held accountable if this little beep A flies off this place. What does that say about me, y'all?
That
You're
not
my
trying to be no
sister.
hero with like you we're related.
You're 100% my sister.
And I've been thinking about it in copious amounts. Like, if he really flew, like, what
I would
the
have laughed.
If he would have fell, I'd
if you
just
would have
got
laughed,
up.
I would have been
I'm almost
traumatized for the
certain.
rest of my life.
Seeing the
I'd
little
laugh.
person in the air,
I'd
I would
laugh.
have laughed. I would
And
have
all I
laughed.
could think of him doing was like,
Look.
remember Mini Me from Austin Powers?
Yeah, he
Not Vern
died, didn't he?
Troyer. The man is dead.
Yeah, he died.
All I could think of was him going like this and flying his little ass.
And he was like, wee.
Because I'm a big girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed to say I'm a big girl. I'm thick around these parts. And I was like stumbling like this. And I'm like, if the wind catches his little ass in the worst possible way, they're gonna have to cancel the rest of this event.
I'm just saying though. So you wouldn't give a little person a shot? You wanna let her you wanna let the little person ride?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I know some women who have had experiences, and across the board, all I have heard is good stories. So, Tay, I'm just saying.
First of all, for the remainder of the year, I'm not dating anyone. I am done. Totally, fully, completely. I've decided to focus on myself, focus on my goals, and continue to be the thick baddie that I am. And if you can't handle all this ass, and all this ass, then you can't handle me.
But now, what if there's a little dude who out here
After the conversation we just had, too.
Yo, just like
what
that's
if there's a little
terrible.
dude out here, Tay, who out here talking about how he's slinging Godzilla as a third appendage?
It's not even about the size of the. It's not even about the size of the appendage. You get what I'm saying? If it's attached to an absolute douchebag, it doesn't matter. You get
Little
what I'm saying?
people get a pass. They can be douchebags. They have to live at ass level their whole life.
Let me tell you something. People think that for women, it's like the size of the ship and stuff like that. And in some instances, yes, it does matter, right? But if it's attached to someone who is indecisive, is a bitch, acts like a bitch, walks like a bitch, talks like a bitch, and
That's
then
the bitch.
and if it screams like a bitch, if it looks like a bitch, guess what it is? If it quacks like a bitch, it's a bitch. But
bitch.
I don't. You see, as I grow older, in my big age, there are some things that I feel like I still can't do.
I hope eating ass is one of them.
look, it has not gotten that desperate yet.
So I mean,
I
if you get
already,
married
I
and your
already,
husband said that he
uh,
wants that, are you doing it?
no, absolutely not. I don't
Your
listen.
husband.
I don't listen anyway.
Oh, jeez. You cannot be a man all your life in these
Would
I
you?
can
relationships.
Okay, hold
never
on.
be a man.
Would you marry
I am
somebody?
very feminine.
Hold on,
In your
would you
marriage.
marry somebody who from the jump you knew that they
Likes to get
liked
his
that?
ass eaten.
Would you?
I'm a
Would you?
divine feminine. What do you mean?
But would you marry a man who says, "Hey, I like this,"
I like the
right?
fact that Jay's
Like,
facial
you
expression
know
never
that they
changed
like
because
this. Would
he
you
knows
even?
it's shitty
Would
what you just
would
said.
you be able to get to that level? All other things held what you need them to be. Would you even be able to get to that level with somebody who told you in the course of all of it, "Hey, this is something
Doodle
about
come from there. No,
So wait, you never got yours, Abe?
I don't like it.
But you have.
I don't like it.
But you have.
Yes, because it was someone insisted on.
You started just to let it go. That right?
Somebody was
So
Pete,
insisting.
there are
on
deal
eating
breakers.
ass. Ooh, please,
But you
please,
know
I
what?
need some ass.
You know what?
Like,
I shouldn't even talk because you see my mental illnesses in the people that I date.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, no,
I got you.
Tavia. Okay, hold on. I got to. You just brought it up. It just sparked something in my head. You said you wanted to play listen and don't judge, right?
Oh,
What
shit.
is your most off the wall weirdest deal breaker?
Off the wall weirdest deal breaker.
I didn't do that.
I mean, breath stink. That's common. That's not unusual.
No.
If the hairline ain't together, that's not unusual either.
Matt, you look offended. Like,
Yeah, like
you got mad. Like,
okay. There's two things.
hey,
Hi,
no one.
baby girl.
That's that hard.
When someone uses the word hi, boo boo. When someone uses the word delicious or tasty to talk about food,
Tasty is crazy.
when a man comes, like when a man and I are eating dinner and his dinner comes and he goes like this before he eats, that is a deal breaker.
Now, what if he does that the
That
other
is
day?
but that's still a deal breaker because
Ooh,
I
I'm about to
remember
get some
one
ass.
time I was seeing someone and we went to dinner. Everything was going well. And the food comes. He says, "This looks yummy," and went like this.
Yeah, yummy is wild though.
And
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Yummy is wild.
A minor.
Right, yummy is wild.
if you still wear grills of any capacity, you're done. If you still wear like Coogee, that's a no.
I have my one Coogee sweater that my mother got me because I can't get rid of it.
That's different. I mean, if you're still like wearing it to the show, I mean, granted, not like you're like the Don Juan of fashion or anything like that, but still, like,
Not at all.
you know, no, absolutely not.
If you're actively wearing Coogee as an everyday attire,
Um,
Like this ain't 96. That's what she's trying to tell you.
right.
if you wear them, if you have anything with the thin blue line, anything
Thin blue line.
Punisher,
What are you
I
talking
those are
about?
the guys that love me. The thin
like
blue
them.
liners.
Them blue
I
line.
like the
What are you talking about?
Punisher.
You don't know who the thin blue liners are?
No.
I'll say it, the damn Blue Lives Matter people.
Yeah.
Oh, them. Oh, you got to be specific. I didn't know what you were talking about.
What the fuck? Please escort your ass out my royal kingdom. Thank you. Can you please? Please. And you, nobody respects the queen. I don't understand that. I have a crown on and everything. All right, don't worry. You're gonna miss me one day. You're gonna miss me when you're going to college and you see your mother out here living her best life, and you're in a college dorm room eating oodles and noodles because you didn't call me for 2 days.
Oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles is love. Thank you.
2 days?
Yeah, when all you're eating
love.
is oodles and noodles, and you're sitting in your dorm room with no cable, you'll
It's
think of me.
love.
Just the wall.
Just need Wi-Fi. You don't need cable. Don't
No,
worry,
she's
niece.
not
I
gonna
True.
got
tell
you.
You
me.
don't need cable no more.
But weirdest deal breakers, shit. You know, I realized, Dre, you had said something to me so profound a few weeks ago about like I'm always in a situation where I'm lessening or leaving my rooftop apartment to meet someone at the front door, whereas they need to elevate themselves to come to be with me, right?
Yeah.
So I realized I've been stewing on that for a couple of days, and I realized that I never really had crazy deal breakers, and that is why I've been in the situation that I've been in, because I'm always so quick to understand where somebody is coming from that I never sit there and think of, well, why do I like this person?
Yeah, there got to be a reason behind it. Like my,
No, because I'm such a highly go lightly that you say the right thing and I'll like you. I'll have a crush on you. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, and it's about to chase for me because I always get what I want.
yeah,
And
I
I might
get it,
not know
but
why I want you, but if I want you, I want you. But I got to do better than that. So this year, the rest of the year, I'm not dating anymore. I am retiring the jersey. It's going to be just me focusing on my fitness,
Mhm.
my business, my family, of course, that's without being said, and my shoes.
And Uber Eats comes to my door. I don't go downstairs to pick it up.
Not you with
That's
the
right.
Celine Dion like my shoes.
Yeah, legit. I've been practicing this law of detachment where I'm not allowing myself to get attached to people and things that are not showing me energy, and it's been working. This year, like I've already traveled so much this year, and it's only February. So pouring into things that pour into me has been working. So I will not be dating. And if you guys see me smiling at my phone or doing something like that, please, please, please remind me of what I said today.
I'm good. You
I
ain't
will.
punching me in the face. You ain't punching me in the face. I'm good.
That's
No,
fine.
I need to be held. I need to be held
Oh yeah,
accountable.
I'm a remind chat. I'm like,
I
excuse
need
me,
to
that
be
But
held.
better,
she won't
you
hit
better,
you. She won't
she's not
hit
gonna
you. She'll hit me.
she's not gonna
She'll
hit any
hit
of
me.
us.
She'll definitely hit me.
She's not gonna hit any of us if we holding her accountable.
Right.
No,
No, she'll still
hold
hit
me
us.
accountable. Me and Dre have been having really deep conversations recently, just about
Yo.
certain situations, certain things, because I had opened up to Dre about a situation that I was in that I wasn't happy about. You get what I'm saying? And it was just like, even though I feel like I did the most as far as not being understanding, I feel like that's where I have to be because I'm a queen.
Oh,
Not just that, you can't
this is old.
understand. I'm just saying you can't understand everybody's stuff.
I
Certain
don't know.
stuff is just
I just
just
turned on the
like
computer.
even
Just
if the
put
most
yourself on, put him on mute or something like that because we don't
yeah,
got time for daddy daycare.
even if it's just the most minimalist thing. I say this all the time.
Just
Like if it's something important to you and it makes a big deal, make it a big deal. Like not everybody is deserving of the of said courtesy of like, hey, you want to do this and you want to do that. That's for everybody. Like if you like, yo, this is what I like to do, and if it's not what you want or the alternative to what you're asking for isn't acceptable to you, don't fucking take it. Don't
facts.
fucking take it.
And I need to do that because I dig in so quickly that I need to stop that because I'm a certified lover girl.
Like I said, like there's people like if you're one of the things about you that you feel like you need to see your partner all the time, right? And you don't see the partner as much as you want to, or you guys are not doing the things as much as you want to, and you're not really feeling it, it's okay to be like, hey, good person, I'm just not feeling this because of said situation, right? Sometimes it's fixable, sometimes it's not, but you gotta hold the shit down like, hey, I just can't fuck with it.
100%. 100%. And Before we start to really wrap, I do have one question for each of you, right?
Mhm.
Peter.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you have these
You,
written down.
I did a little.
Okay.
What is the one thing you're looking forward to most about getting married?
Um, Starting a family.
Oh, you want kids
Yeah. And that was something that
in this era
yeah. Um,
during these times?
well, I mean,
Oh,
that's
baby, that's an act of social
listen,
justice.
my issue is also this, right? Like the future could be worse, right? Like we don't know what's going to happen a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. So I can sit here and say that right now is bad, and I'm going to wait, and then later it gets worse, right? So what am I going to say then? I'm just going to wait then and keep waiting and keep waiting and keep waiting, and then it never happens. I think if the good Lord above feels like blessing me with a family is something that it's something that I would like um to have. It's something I think I've wanted for a very, very long time in my life. And I know that for my fiance, it was something where it was like marriage needs to come before a family. Um, I think I was open to the idea of starting a family with somebody that I knew I was going to marry. Um, because that's something that I've been around my whole life. Like, you're around people who like have 4 kids and been in a relationship for 25 years and never been married. That just kind of like normalized in my brain for a long time. But yeah, I think, having a family is something that I'm looking forward to. Being able to be a father, being able to be in that kind of team environment with a mother. Um, I want to build a strong nuclear family. It's something I didn't really have. I had a great family, don't get me wrong. But my mother and father divorced when I was young. My mother has one sister, and most of her other family members were in Puerto Rico. So I really did not have a close, relationship with my cousins on her side. And then on my dad's side, my dad was the fourth of five, and all three of his sisters who were older than him all had children long before I was born. So my youngest cousin when I was born was already 13, 14 years old. And then the next cousin to come I was 13 when he was born. So like I really was born in this gap of like not having a very strong nuclear family, and that's something that I'm looking forward to hopefully building for my children.
I love that. I love to hear that. Actually, that was one thing that I was not prepared to hear. And it ended up being like the best answer that you could have possibly given. And I definitely get that. And I respect that. I just, like I said, I pray for anybody that's, including myself and Matt, who are raising children in this era right now, filled with a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear and just a lot of, when it comes to, a part of it is financial, part of it is emotional, most of it is just fear of what type of future are we leaving for our kids. When human rights take second fiddle to financial, this era of financial capitalism or whatever you guys say, the real capitalism isn't the difference between buying Chanel or Shein. The real capitalism is happening when the richest man could convince a nation that the poorest of the poor is the root of the issue, while the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. You get what I'm saying? Like that to me is where it is. And I'm not a person who talks about the Democrats and the Republicans and stuff like that. I tend to think of myself, I lean so left that in certain circles, people would consider me like, I'm even scared to say it because of where we at. You feel me? But I for one wouldn't mind, if that means your daughters and your future kids, if it took 2 or 3% more from my taxes to fund that for you guys, like that wouldn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Or if immigrants could get education and access to resources, that doesn't bother me. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather that money go to them than to go to Elon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. You feel me? Like that's just where I'm at. You feel me? But Dre, what? You get only 3 words to describe yourself. What are they?
I'm gonna say resilient, creative, understanding.
I agree. I agree.
I think with the resilience part, like, you know, I've had a bunch of downs that, you know, we've all spoken about. I've had downs before I even met you guys, and from those downs, I've learned and become better than what I even thought I was going to be in every part of my life. Creative, shit. Look what we doing. Look what we doing. Like, I was just showing somebody, like, yo, I've made so many different things, and these are all self-taught stuff. I would have never thought from 2020 that I was like, oh, okay, well, I can make this. Oh, I learned how to do this. I never thought not never thought, but it wasn't in my plan in general to be here where we are, being able to create stuff for everybody around me and specifically for you guys. Like your logo, look right here, Tea Time. You right here up in that corner, right? Pete, his title that I'm currently holding. Look, that logo right there. I made that. like Matt has a bunch has shirts and different intros and shit. I made that. Like, I'm like, wow, I never even thought about it. That I would be here for that. And then I said creative, resilient, and what was my last one?
Understanding.
Understanding.
You see?
Yeah. Listen, I'm y'all know me. Y'all come to talk to me the same way I come to talk to y'all, and I'm very understanding of everybody's situation. It's always almost been to a fault in just other avenues of life, but I also feel like I get the best out of people when I try my best to be as understanding as possible. Because a lot of people, being understanding also means that I have to listen. And being able to actually listen and hear what the person is trying to tell me or what is being played out in front of me versus just judging it based off I may not like how it came off, or I may not like what this looks like, or I may not like how this sounds. But here, let me give you a second to cook, and then maybe I'll understand it. And if I don't like it, I don't fucking like it. It is what it is. That's what every aspect of my life. Work, personal, wrestling, podcast, everything. I'll give you a chance to hang yourself, and then once you hang yourself, I'm gonna be like,
I'm done, and I'm hung.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm done, and you hung out of here. Like, but
I
yeah,
am hung.
that's your what?
I'm hung.
I knew y'all weren't catching it. That's why I was just shaking my head.
I'm leaving it alone because I want to part.
So, Matt,
Mhm.
my question to you is, when was the last time that you got your ass? I'm not gonna do that.
My what? Because I ain't never got my ass ate. I said it
I
was
don't believe it.
offered. I didn't take it.
What is
I
your
feel like Matt is lying.
I ain't lying. I'll tell y'all that. There's nothing hot
I
about that.
didn't know you wouldn't tell me that. I wouldn't be
would've.
You
asking.
absolutely wouldn't. With how much you
I
pause
definitely
on the
would have.
show?
I definitely would have.
Wouldn't tell me that because I'd be like,
Apparently, niggas like it. So I mean, if
What
I've done it,
habit? What habit are you proudest of breaking? And don't say crack because I feel like you're still on it.
what habit am I happy with breaking?
Oh my
Shit.
god! Heavy as the head that wears the crown, baby.
Meeting people where they are and not accepting that I deserve more than I've gotten from people. I want to say that I'm happiest that I broke that. Right. So I said earlier in the year, or later in last year, going into this year, that I'm not with nothing. I'm not being nice no more. I'm not putting up with shit. I'm coming for everything that I was owed. In 2025, I'm 100% divorced.
I don't want to
100%
say,
divorced.
I don't want to say it, but
I have my girls, right?
and they
Certain
look so
fights.
healthy, so happy. They're thriving. They look amazing. They look
Yeah,
comfortable. We have to say that they look
yeah,
happy. They look healthy. They look comfortable. They look like they're thriving.
yeah. That's what stability brings. But um, certain battles that I was having in that situation with her, I want to say aren't battles no more. It is what it is. Like we're rolling. So yeah, it's just like just not taking no shit from nobody. Like if I feel like I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it.
I hear
That's
you.
just that. I've been like a good portion of the last, I want to say, decade or so. I've been trying to like put everybody in front of me, and now I'm just it's all about me, man. It's all about me and these girls,
I feel
and
you.
that's all that matters. So I
That's all that
mean,
matters.
I don't have too much stock in making everybody appreciate what I do or what I bring. I just don't give a fuck no more. So yeah, I want to say breaking that cycle of
Giving too much of
give,
a shit
yeah, yeah,
and not prioritizing your contentment.
yeah.
So I'll give you guys each one question that you get to ask me, something you've always wanted to know. No holds barred.
I'm going last.
Mhm.
Peter,
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I won't get offended.
No, I got a thing.
Matt looked like he got his question.
Yeah, I go to Matt.
Go, Matt.
Have we ever seen your real hair?
I've had my real hair in a few episodes.
No, I mean like without it done.
Yeah, I've had my real hair on a couple of episodes.
You
It
have
was
to go
back
back.
in a ponytail.
Uh,
I
I'll
don't
answer the
I don't do
question.
anything. I don't do anything to my hair. I don't perm it. I don't relax it. Don't S curl it like you do. I'm at a Jerry curl jive turkey.
Someone said Eric. I said this. Eric Adams talks like he's rapping on Rapper's Delight.
And he dancing like he's
I can say it. I'll say the shit.
a jailhouse
Say
jiggle.
what? Jigaboo? Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna say it. Oops.
I ain't gonna say it. I'm too corporate for that.
This man, the way he talk, like he talk like,
Cut it at an
yeah,
hour.
stop.
Cut it at exactly an hour because I can't be
That's fine.
saying them things.
I have to sit through this whole thing.
It wasn't that bad. I don't think we that bad.
I think we're awful.
We're terrible.
We just sat here for like 5 minutes talking about a little person flying off a damn cruise ship.
Still think I think Little Women can get it. It's just my opinion.
You guys are
Peter,
not that foreign.
Peter, please. Question, please. Please.
You're what, like Matt? You're like what, 5'6"?
5'6", 5'7", 5'6" and a half,
5'6",
honestly.
5'6".
So to be honest with you, it's not big of like.
No,
Right
it's not
there.
nothing like that. I'm just saying.
They do have big butts though.
That's what I'm saying.
But Matt, like,
What up?
not all butts are good butts.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I give you that.
All right, Pete, your turn.
No,
I never got my ass done.
wasn't gonna go there.
I don't want to think that's what Pete was thinking in his head at one point.
I hope that. I hope not.
I hope not, bro. That's
No.
not cool.
Okay, Tay. It isn't a question that I necessarily always wanted to ask. I'm just literally just thinking about it here because we're talking about like all this crazy shit.
No, I don't do tricks.
No.
No, I will not strip at you guys' wedding.
No.
You gotta leave the electric slide because I'm almost certain Pete doesn't know how to do it.
Pete does it better than y'all. Peter Luther King, Peter Farrakhan over here.
Okay.
We got the wobble on the playlist.
I hate the wobble.
I know, but Chinese wants the wobble. We got the wobble. We got the Cupid shuffle.
I hate the Cupid shuffle too.
We got electric slide.
It's a fucking cruise song. I hate it, bro.
I hate it. I'm starting to hate that. What's the one? The second one that came out. That it was the cha-cha slide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hate that. It does something to my soul.
So damn, what?
All right, Pete, ask your question because I gotta finish dinner. It's late.
I gotta get them in bed.
Okay. Butterfly effect, not in effect for the question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the one point that you feel like if you went back and changed would completely change the course of your life?
That's a great question. There's two things that I would have done. I would have gone to Howard instead of St. John's. That's one. And the second would have been, I wish I would have, when I started feeling ill, I should have gone to the doctor much sooner. I do think my breast cancer diagnosis would not have been as extreme. But mind you, we were in a pandemic and it was hell getting care. So I'm not holding myself too much accountable for that. But I live my life no regrets. As you know, I'm going to go for it. Fourth down, 70, I'm going for it. No matter what, never underestimate my ability to go for it. So I don't regret a lot. Even though my marriage didn't end well, I got the best gift from it. You get what I'm saying? Even though my ex and I didn't end well, you know, he had given me the best of him for as long as he could have given me. You know, there's no one on this earth that knows me that doesn't know where they stand with me. And I think that makes me solid. But I would have gone Howard instead of St. John's, even over Yale. Yale was the school, but I had gone to Yale for a couple of summers as a kid, so it was like whatever. I should have done that much to reinvest into HBCUs. I think that's one of my biggest things that I would have done differently. Because I'm such an HBCU girl.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who meets me is surprised that I didn't go HBCU. And that's
I almost went HBCU.
You would have fit right the hell in.
I was
definitely would have been in a fraternity for sure, in the front going crazy.
Yeah, you would have been a Kappa. He would have been a Kappa Alpha Psi.
No, there actually is a
what about me?
Fraternity that I looked into.
You would have been a Phi Beta Sigma.
Yep.
You'd been cute. He'd been a cute dog.
No, I actually.
You know what? No, Dre, you would have been an A Phi A. You would have been a Kappa Alpha Psi, and your ass there would have been a Q.
So I went
to the little ass. You would have been the ace on the line.
When I went to college, I actually attended a Sigma informational, because a couple of my friends that were at Syracuse were Phi Beta Sigmas at the time. They had some brothers from a different chapter come and do the informational. And at the end, they were kind of like one-on-one talk with everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. And one of the gentlemen who led the informational came up to me. He was like, yo, great to see you here. Really, thank you for your interest, blah, blah. He's like, but, I don't know if Phi Beta Sigma is really the place for you.
Well, you got racially discriminated against, non-violent.
Right. That kind of threw me off. Now, my aunt by marriage is like an OG.
Did you use the N-word after?
No, I did not.
Like this nigga.
No.
This nigga here.
He said it
racially profile me.
He's like this.
I used the MF word in my head. Years later, my aunt, who's an OG, aka my aunt by marriage, I told her what happened, and she was really disturbed by it. So she actually introduced me to some Sigmas down, who was just like, "Yo, we know we can't change nothing, but we apologize. It's not how we operate."
Love that.
But yeah, so I would have if that hadn't happened, I probably would have pledged Phi Beta Sigma.
I could have seen that for you. I ain't gonna hold you. I could have seen Divine 9 for you. So Dre, this is y'all chance to interview greatness because we don't get guests on the show. So
20-year-old Tay versus 40-year-old Tay.
Who winning?
No. I know who's winning. I think 40-year-old Tay is beating 20-year-old Tay for sure.
Yo, 20-year-old Tay was a force. 20-year-old Tay was a menace as well.
Right, but everything up here is a lot more sharper now than it was at.
I was calm at 20. Ain't gonna hold you. 15-year-old Tay was a menace to society. I used to walk around with razor. Oh, sorry, mom. Sorry.
La. Anyway, 20-year-old Tay is having a conversation with current day Tay. What is one thing you tell 20-year-old Tay? If you had to choose one, just one thing. Like you had to have an elevated conversation. Quick 30 seconds to say to her.
Love yourself. Love yourself. And love yourself. Love yourself, be unapologetic, and have confidence. I think a lot of things would have been different for me younger had I had confidence, a little bit more confidence. And sometimes when I look at 20-year-old me, she had been through so much at that point. At that point, I had already lost a boyfriend. You get what I'm saying? At that point, I had already, was getting ready to graduate college and didn't know what the hell I was going to do. And, 40-year-old, I love 20-year-old me because without 20-year-old me, I wouldn't be 40-year-old me. So I had to learn how to love every version of myself, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because it gets ugly around these parts.
Okay. I love it.
And then we tell her, look, your butt does eventually grow.
Oh my gosh. Tay, wrap us.
I'm gonna wrap y'all up like a condom. Good night, ladies and gentlemen, everything in between. Thank you for joining the coronation. I know we were all over the place as usual.
Hey. And to follow everything Yerrrr sports related, especially Tavia's Tea Time, Yerrrr sports show, on everything. As soon as you see this, you see this whole thing, the clips have already been up. So shouts to y'all, everybody watching. Shouts to the team. First time in I don't know how long we've had, the whole faction here. But hey, we here. A little breakdown from sports. Sports is slowing down a bit in certain areas, but it's also picking up. A lot of things coming back. A lot of things with Tea Time. I'm definitely stuff that I know I can't tell y'all that is coming. I can't wait to see it. Eventually, Matt will start making more videos again. Like I asked him, yeah, I'm calling him out on air for sure.
Put up
And
a video the other day.
yeah, you saw how quick it was edited. Yeah, this send it.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah. Other than that, for myself, the soul R&B. I be forgetting who I am.
I really want to do that damn unhinged R&B video because I think we did. And you know, to be honest with you, I think you guys should be grateful that I'm here. I've been a gift. I am the generous queen. You
For
should be
Henny
grateful.
Bobby. For Henny Bobby Brown.
Where did that come from?
You should be grateful.
For the voice of a generation.
Because I just don't, because I really be wanting to crash out and I don't. And I really be trying to.
You haven't yet?
No. Do you see how calm I've been these past few weeks?
Those are years.
That's why I fix my mouth. Because I may tell a joke. I may tell a joke. Two things. I could take a hit better than I could take dick. And I'll tell a joke, but I'll never tell a lie.
And for the queen. On the day,
be grateful.
The message to the world is be grateful and
be grateful for my presence.
I'm befuddled.
Why are you befuddled? Why you gotta be my biggest hater?
That's crazy.
Thank everybody for watching Tavia's Tea Time.
That was wild. That was wild.